Now, I would like to invite the leader of negative team, Toastmaster PGR Nair.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests and my dear worthy opponents, good evening.
Good evening.
Teaching is not the filling of a pail, but the lighting of a fire. Well, who can light a fire better than man, as man is the most fiery being on this earth? Well, women too may light the fire, but it creates more smoke than fire, especially in classrooms. Our worthy opponents say that women are better teachers. Come on, by their very genetics, women are not suited for an intellectual profession like teaching. They are mothers. If they are mothers, we are brothers and fathers to the children. In our opinion, the miracle remedy to make a quantum leap in the teaching efficiency in most of the schools, including International Indian School Jubail, is to retrench 95% of the female teachers and hire just half their male teachers. Well, good male teachers are costly, but bad female teachers cost more. You know that. Look at the great teachers in history. Socrates, the world's greatest teacher. Plato, Aristotle, Roger Bacon, Pythagoras, Sir Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein. Come on, they're an array of males. Can our worthy opponents name one truly great teacher in the entire history of humanity? I will wait for a millennium to get a positive answer from them. Look at the great spiritual teachers in the history. Jesus Christ, Buddha, Moses, Prophet Muhammad, Guru Nanak. There is an array of males again. Current teenagers in the school are notoriously difficult to handle. It is here the natural disciplinary instinct of a male comes, and he can easily control any unruly crowd of children by rolling their eyes or just putting their lips on and a finger on the lips, and that can create a magic silence in the classroom. Well, men are also humorous, and they create a fun-filled, positive atmosphere in the classroom. While women cannot tolerate humor and they take it as an insult. Well, Rush Medley said, we live in moments of enjoyment, and we can seldom have enjoyment when female teachers are around. Well, when it comes to acquiring knowledge, males are miles ahead of females because they have an intense curiosity. They are voracious readers, and so they create an enlightening and illuminating atmosphere in the classroom, thereby widening the creativity and imagination of children. Well, women too read, but they are often silly romance like Mills and Bones. Well, when it comes to another critical ability, acquiring the analytical and logical ability, this is where the males shine. Because that's why the males excel in teaching subjects like math, science, engineering, and medicine, because they can impart methodical step-by-step fashion teaching, which female cannot do. So that they illustrate by concrete example, they help them to visualize things, they orient them better. So they bring a brave new world into the classroom itself. This is the greatest thing. So in my opinion, as males are very talented in teaching rationally, imaginatively, intuitively, they are good. While male teacher and school merge like effervescent tablet in a glass of water, female teacher and school are immiscible like oil and water in a glass. Thank you.
We will now have 1 minute silence to mark the balance, please. Invite the second speaker from the affirmative team, Toastmaster Safar Mohammed.
Mr. Debate Master, Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Saida Mishra, the Toastmasters and guests, good evening.
Good evening.
While the leader of the negative team, the intellectual tycoon of Jubail, has been extremely articulate in his presentation, I find that he twisted the very obvious with the view that it's in his favor. During my childhood and my adolescent days, the best teachers I ever had all women. In fact, I remember one of my teachers who was like my mother. She didn't not just taught things, she imparted values and virtues that mold the individual into a better citizen. Today, if I am contributing something to the society or to my family's welfare, it's all those painstaking efforts of my lady teachers. As a father, I myself tried a lot to teach my daughter. I tried hard to acquire those patience and care, of course, the demanding factors of a teacher, but in spite of my hard work, my daughter finds comfortable with my wife. It's because their inborn talent and their motherly instinct and abundant patience that create the non-intimidating climate that bridge minds and heart of a child that only a woman can do, not a man. The leader of the opposition team, trying hard to establish that women can never teach well. Let me ask him a simple question. Have he ever tried to teach his children? I would say he had never been attempted because he himself knows that his wife was the best teacher. Now I am sure we have our principal in this school, Dr. Said Hamid. Why didn't he select any men teachers for the specially care session? He selected 3 women teachers for the specially able care session. It's because they can treat these differently able children with care and compassion that they need. You agree with me? I'm sure you will. Now, see, women cannot come forward and become better leaders if we have somebody like him on the arena. They should be given support to explore their hidden potential. Women may bring vivid imaginary at class. What's the problem? The intention is to give the knowledge to the children. Whatsoever things they take it, no problem. The child get the knowledge, the values and virtues. So, my dear friends, I have no hesitation to second the views of my leader, DTM Suresh Kumar, that women are better teachers. Thank you, Debate Master.
We will observe 1 minute silence from the negative team, Toastmaster Vasudhar Gopal.
Mr. Debate Master, my worthy opponents, my fellow teammates, fellow Toastmasters, guests, a warm good evening to all of you. My worthy opponent said, bridge the minds and hearts. In 2010, Stanford University conducted a survey to assess the 3 most important skills that were required by the 21st century students for the future. And these skills were problem-solving skills, innovation skills, and synthesizing skills. From the heart, all these skills are the derivatives that come from the mind and not the heart. The heart and the mind can never be bridged. That's the beauty of nature. William Mott once said that mediocre teachers in class tell, good teachers explain, superior teachers demonstrate, but great teachers inspire. And it is this quality of man to be a great teacher that makes him the best teachers. Yes, indeed, like they said that the women teachers are indeed good teachers, but are better teachers, but the male teachers are the best teachers. A worthy opponent said that the cardinal responsibility of a teacher is to impart knowledge. And I would add, to light that curiosity, that fire of curiosity, like my leader said. We all know very well that women indeed are very curious about everything except acquiring knowledge. Yesterday I was talking to my daughter and asked her opinion about this topic. And she said, Papa, male teachers teach very straightforwardly, without any nuances. They create an environment of challenge where we can learn better. Remember, I'm learning for medicine. Now, that is the glittering truth about female teachers. A school principal once told me that female teachers usually lack the competence and the discipline and commitment to teach. They're always in a mode of vacation. They have maternity leave, they have vacation leave, they have festival leave, they have that leave, this leave, they have their children's sickness leave as well. So how can they be serious about teaching? They have so much to do at home. It's the male teachers are a paragon of commitment, a paragon of discipline. They impart the knowledge with a firm hand that the children gain that knowledge, they get in that knowledge, and they excel to be good students. Teachers have to be innovative in their methods of teaching. They have to create their own style and distinctiveness in teaching. In today's technological advances, we need to use a lot of technological appliances to be able to impart that knowledge. How many women can handle complex technological things that we have in school? A male teacher, to add to this, is seldom upset about the sensitiveness, about the unruly behavior of students sometimes. These days, like my leader said, the children can be very hostile. It is the firm hand of a male teacher who can control that hostility and at the same time impart knowledge. My dear friends, today's children have to be very well equipped to tread that very rough road ahead. And it is this tough teacher who is capable of imparting that knowledge and taking the students through this rough and tough road. Mr. Debate Master.